Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Don't look for reasons to reject a man. Now, ladies, I've seen this happen a lot, right? Like, say a woman is out and about wherever, and she meets a guy. A guy approaches her, or she's in a place where a man can say hi to her or something, and she's immediately looking for negative stuff. I'll give you a good example. I remember, like, years ago when I first started talking about writing, being a writer. And I was at this event. It was kind of like a fitness/singles event, right? And, you know, there were some people dancing, and Ron didn't feel like dancing to a particular song. So I'm sitting next to this young lady. And to be honest, I didn't have any attraction for her. She wasn't built the way I like. She had an awkward vibe to her. Wasn't really feeling her. But I said, you know what, we're the only two over here. Let me at least be friendly. So I started talking with her, and I said, yeah, I do this, but then I'm working on this. And then she was like, well, how can you support me if you're a writer? And I'm like, I just looked at it, and I said, well, first of all, I don't know your name, and you going that far? I ain't trying to ask for your number or anything. I said that to her. She got kind of hot. But I didn't mind. I ain't mind because I'm just like, hold up, you jumping into that. So you like looking for something negative. I was like, hold up, I just told you I work for the government. But I just said what I really want to do. You know. But I could tell, and that's something I had seen before. And that's something I've seen a lot of times, just not with myself, but with other guys and even other women telling me. They looking for all the negative stuff right away. Looking for a reason. You going into it, you want a man. There's a group of women out here, core group. You know, it ain't all women, thankfully, but you know they want a man. But then they finding a reason to reject every man that they come across. You know, and you know what? A lot of women lose out because of that. A lot of women lose out because of it. Because let's be real. First of all, you ain't going in to win. How you going to win that way? You already looking for a reason to lose. You looking for the reason to lose. Because you looking for a reason to kick him to the curb. Instead of thinking, hold up, let me see what he got going on for him first. Just see, and just chilling it and seeing, you know. Instead, a woman might see the guy, you know what, and this is something I've seen a lot. Like you see a guy, right? He's physically handsome to you. Right? Physically handsome. So he got at least the attractive part now. Now, if he's turning you on sexually now, I don't know. But he at least got the attractive part down, right? You know, and you see him, you see his clothes, he look like he got some sense. He carry himself like he's in maybe the social class that you want him to be in. You know, if he, you know, it could be anything from, if he got a bunch of tats and, you know, you kind of a hood woman, it's like, oh, okay, he got it. Or if you more bougie, he looks like he can be bougie too. You know. It's like whatever it is. So he got all that stuff on the surface, but you get some women, shit, they going in looking for the bad stuff. It's like, oh, he must have something wrong with him or something like that. He must have something wrong. And you start looking for it. And to be honest, yeah, no man's going to be perfect. No man. Every man going to have something that you probably ain't going to like. But then he also going to have a lot of stuff that you probably is going to like. Right? And I'm going to get into a little bit more about that in the next podcast. But for this one, ladies, you losing that way. You hustling backwards. You know, you got women complaining, oh, I don't got anybody. You ain't going out on dates. You ain't had any good for a while because of how you are. Shoot, it's hard to find, you know, just certain circumstances, it's hard to find the good man, Mr. Good Boy. So you ain't even getting that. But we ain't going to get into that. Just a regular relationship. Somebody you could take home to meet your Uncle Junior and everything, you know, at the cookout. But you going in and you finding every reason to reject them. And ladies, that's not going to work for you. Because you're going to find it if you go into any situation. If you're going in looking for something, you're going to find it. You're going to see it. And I'm going to tell you what, even on a deep level, that's the man you're going to talk to, because you're already looking. You're looking for the knucklehead. You're looking for somebody on that knucklehead. So you could be in a room full of 100 men, literally. And because in your mind, men are knuckleheads or men are dogs, you're going to go right to them. You're going to roll up right on them. Because your mind, you're already thinking that. So that's what your focus is going to be on. And it's a subconscious thing. If you subconsciously think, oh, well, all men are cheaters, well, guess what? You're going to walk in a room full of 100 men. You're going to find or focus on the ones who got that look like they might cheat. And like I said, it's subconscious. You might not consciously think about it, but if that's all you thinking, that's what you're going to see. And in fact, if somebody say, well, how many men were in that room? Even though, like, on paper there was 100, you only going to see the 10. Those 10 going to have the negative characteristics you have. And then it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because let me get deep with y'all. When you have that feeling that they cheaters or they dogs or they abusive or something, right? You're going to automatically look for that. Because that's what's in front of your mind. That's who you're going to respond to. There's a lot of women who might meet a good guy. He got a lot going for him. You know, he might even be the type to not be good on the surface, but knock him out in the bedroom. But because he don't have that bad thing that you usually looking at men for the spot, you ain't even excited or anything. He ain't registering. You be like, yawning and everything. You know? So one of the things is, okay, if you want to mate, don't start off looking for the bad shit. Don't start off. And to be clear, ladies, men do the same thing. But y'all see it. But this the woman's channel, so I'm talking about what y'all doing. You know? Don't think, oh yeah, she gonna be bad. He gonna be bad. Forgot where I was for a second. Don't be thinking that. Don't be thinking, oh, he gonna cheat or he can't support me. It's like, you don't know. You know? Like sometimes women will look for, they thinking, well, all these guys are broke, don't have money. Right? Oh, that's a popular one, actually. But then the same women say, I keep running into these dusty men. That's because you think men are dusty. And that's you already looking for it. You probably got some guys who are far from dusty, got money, got some sense, can do everything. Could probably make you a great husband. Great husband. But see, because you thinking, well, all these dusty men out here, you know, that's what you're going to run into. Whatever you think about men, that's what you're going to run into constantly. Right? And then the thing is, you ain't looking to mate with that guy. You're already looking to reject him. So subconsciously, you going into the situations looking for the reason to reject him. And in fact, I'm going to tell you how deep it is. You could actually meet a guy who initially gets past your criteria. Initially. Right? You know, he looks good, he got some sense, and, you know, you do have some attraction for him. And you decide to go out. You know, you go out, y'all can even start having sex. But it can still mess up because in the back of your mind, you still look, you waiting for that bad thing. You know, you ain't see it at first. But you waiting for it. And then it gets deep to the point that even when you don't see it, you ready to break up with the guy. And then and if somebody asks you why you break up with him, well, you know, he did all this and everything, but, you know, I'm just scared of these guys who are going to cheat on me, or, you know, he might be, you know, undercover player or something like that. But I ain't see any of that. But since I was worried about it, I said, look, I'm just going to break up with it, because you are in anticipation of that bad thing. You know, that's how much you're looking for. You could have Mr. Right. And even when Mr. Right doesn't exhibit the traits that you can't stand, because you feel like it might come out, or you still nervous anyway, you get rid of him. So don't look for reasons to reject a man. You meet somebody, just go with the flow until he actually does something. But don't look for that something. Let it happen naturally. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. I'll talk to you later. Peace and blessings.